pound, 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 for 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 pound. Victory all in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift, decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed, so undisputed. Yeah, pound, 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 for 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 pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, worked till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please, don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let them go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free, set it free, set it free. Flow like a butterfly, sting like a pound for pound, 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 pound. Do it for my mama, do it for my father. It's a family affair, my whole family in here. I do it for the block, do it for the soldiers, do it for the sport, do it for the culture. And I'm undisputed, yeah, I'm undisputed. Do it for my father, do it for my mother. It's a family affair, my whole family in here. I did it for the past, I did it for the future, I did it for us all. That's why I'm undisputed. Pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound. Pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound. Made of stone, we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come on home. Lord, please bless my castle of sand, waiting on the battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording in advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band, and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along, think we're fortresses made of stone, we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, for our time to shine, Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see you black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of it, secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah. Talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come on Yeah, Lord, please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton home, it's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact, we're going back home. Yeah, pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist, slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with or sample my songs unless you strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat, 5 sets of burpees, don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it, got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that. They gon' put they tag on it. My condolences to the fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slower mission and put some lag on it. Window to my soul peering inside the crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, I know send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb, you don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo. Step to the place on my J's on with all 9 and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95s and night gloves slapped on. Soon put chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, stack bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again, Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. Nah, that ain't the flex so. I got J's on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco, and I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro, and it's punks know that I don't take joke. In person they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It's Daniel the Miracle Man Jacobs, 6 foot tall. Here comes the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs. He bounced. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed 2-time middleweight champion of the world known as the Miracle Man, introducing Daniel Jacobs. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. So here we go, should be a good one. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Well done with that counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be polarizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good defense with that left jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Back and forth they go. Both want a highlight reel knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it...
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate.
The straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fighter is saying, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
No rest for the weary. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that.
And down goes Crawford. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
I love it, that jab. Slick jab and breathe when you're stepping around. I mean, it's too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Push back. Get that jab back. Just boxing.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
Missing with that jab. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Nice counter shot. They exchanged punches. That uppercut can't get through. Tell who's stronger and who's faster. The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Just misses with that jab. Nice stop, but that won't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs. There's the bell for round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
There's a counter shot. These two were made for each other. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. And it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jacobs. Back into the fray here in round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Tried to score with the uppercut. Can't find a home for that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Jacobs in that. On to the 6th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. The straight right just misses. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally come. There's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Defense.
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know.
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just...
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs. And we enter the 8th round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
That counter punch caught him clean. Jab misses. Nice counter. Catch and shoot. How about that time counter shot? A perfect counter lands. You can't score with that uppercut. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
I need to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much... Hold that thought! Terrence Crawford just got rocked. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the...
Final 10 seconds here, unless something may... Hold that thought! Jacobs in real trouble. I'm not sure about the judges on this one. A split decision win.
A split decision. I've enjoyed that. I actually forgot the round.